Good morning, happy Friday. I'm just gonna foam roll and show you some foam rolling things while I wait for people to jump in on the Zoom. It's 9:15 Friday, 9:17 now. If you have a foam roller at home, you're feeling your hips and thighs. Roll on your quads this way. On your belly button. And then roll forward. Oh, even through your belly muscles if you've been doing Pilates all week. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then if your shirt doesn't get caught all the way up, you're down your thighs. Inhale, lengthen, and then pull your shoulders in your back pocket. Hands are slicing bread, so thumbs are on top, like you're holding the ball. But even without a ball, pull forward. It works your triceps like an up dog. Inhale, that cobra to up dog. Making sure your shoelaces are facing down. 4, 3, 2, get into hip flexors and TFL, and 1. You can come back to child's pose, round that spine. Woo, and then we're gonna go on the side of our hips. So, side plank on your knee, getting that IT band on top. Pull with those arms, but watch that shoulder, rolling it back in your back pocket. Inhale, exhale. You can go up just to the knee, then all the way up to that bursa. So for me, this is where I feel sore, my pivoting muscle, which is your bursa. So I roll to where my insertion point is in my quads, my glutes, everything, your piriform is. I'm just rolling side all the way to the glute, and then all the way over to the other side even. Or stay on one side and then stretch out long, length through the spine. Inhale, reach that left arm over to the right. Left leg is behind you. Drop that right knee, that bottom knee, to feel that stretch even deeper inside your hip. So if you feel your leg muscles taking over, try to release them and allow the gravity of your muscle to pull your body. Hold this for 20 seconds to release your fascia. Maybe going up above the hip at the pivot point. If you worked your abs a lot, the side spine, which we work a lot in Pilates and Pilates a lot if you follow my classes. Inhale, hold and breathe. 20 seconds or about 5 breaths in and out. Allowing the fascia, the connective tissue in your muscles to release. It's what holds the lactic acid. Inhale, 1 more breath, circling that top left arm. And then exhale, plant left arm down in front of your heart, into the mat, top arm, into the mat, top hand, bottom forearm. And then pull your body through your arms, working the IT band. Inhale and exhale. Right there maybe. And then roll here, doing that same thing the other way. I'm just gonna switch sides this way. So, crucial stretches by Friday. You've taken my classes all week. So right here is on my C-section scar. It feels really to break up that scar tissue to help get the pooch away. Maybe decrease it a little. I'm not saying it goes away forever. It hasn't worked for me, but then we roll to the back. Car, yeah. Inhale, lengthen. Notice which side might be tighter for you guys. For me, it's my left, your right. This might be your tighter side. Inhale, pull. Exhale. So, to be in this position, my hip is on the foam roller. My one hand is my left hand or my back hand, it can be on my forearm, and then my right hand or top hand is here, but watch that shoulder, it wants to do this. So we're still working through our core Pilates. underneath the armpit, roll. IT band on your opposite side might be tighter versus your hip on the other. Inhale and exhale. Feeling that quad IT to keep that knee in place. And then all the way up at your hip flexor, right above that hip bone, or your pivot point, your bursa sac, your pivot muscle. Rolling up and back, and then all the way around to your glute, or maybe you just sit right here, bend that bottom knee, lengthen that top leg, allow the gravity for 20 seconds, gravity of those muscles to sink into the foam roller, circling that right arm backwards, 10. Breaths, inhale, exhale, 9, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Maybe just holding still and holding that arm behind you if it's against the wall. This is just an opening of the hip tutorial today. Then we have to get the backside of the glutes, warming up your body before we box. So lifting up here, roll up a little more, and then roll to this side. Just rolling out those glutes to the low back. As we stretch out our arms, so drop your hips forward as the foam roller goes up your back. Roll and shine your heart belly in, and then exhale all the way back. Bring your hips through your hands. Inhale, roll forward. Hold the belly in. So boat pose, right, in yoga. Exhale, use your abs. Lengthen and lift. Inhale, lengthen. Bring your hips forward as the foam roller goes up your back. As the foam roller goes down your back, your hips go back. Try not to get your clothes caught on it though. Just try to stand. All right, so to back of your hamstring glutes. So maybe stay here on your back, and then we're walking to walk your feet forward. 3, 4, bend, and then find your way to bridge if you want to support your head and neck. This is beautiful for back before we start boxing. Squeeze those knees together, hug the inner thighs, tuck that tailbone. Lift up, roll it. Oh, gotta tuck my shirt in. Tuck that shirt in. Okay. Inhale. Maybe start at where your rib cage, back of your rib is. Feel the inhale breath. Open up, expand the rib cage on inhale. Maybe pop over, lean back. Exhale, find your neutral position. Tuck that tailbone as you lift those hips. Hug your inner thighs together. Roll down your back, the foam roller. Pull with your hamstrings as you roll the foam roller up your back. Roll it down your back as you push away from your feet. Roll it up your back as you pull hips to heels. Push away from your heels as you roll the foam roller down your back. Pull your knees and your hamstrings and core, hips to heels, kind of like the reformer. And bridge. 10. Inhale, rolling up and down your back. 9, all the boxing muscles. Inhale, exhale, 8. This is a cheap massage if you haven't been back in your masseuse. Inhale, you will move along the mat. See how my foam rollers move you, so you'll have to adjust, but it's a great warm up of the spine. 2 more. Keep that tailbone tucked so that you're pressing the small of the back into the foam roller. 1 more, and then we come on to our backs. Stretch those legs out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Left, so I call these scissor legs. 1, 2. Pull the belly in, it's pressing to the back. Left and right. Left and right. 8, 8, 7. Stretch those. Flex and then point through the center. Flex. 6, point, point, flex, point, flex. Point as we go through the center, flex as you stand pulse. Now, holding it here, in bicycle happy baby pose. If you can't reach it on the floor, this is a little nicer to do. Just hug those knees into your chest. Find your helicopter legs. Your right leg extends up parallel to the floor. Your left leg goes up to the ceiling, pull the belly in. Your left leg is gonna go forward, down like a half circle, as your right leg goes back up to complete the other circle. Up to the right, and then they scissor in between and repeat the same leg. Left leg goes forward, right leg goes Left leg goes forward and down, right leg goes right and up. Cut in the middle, cut the air. So 8, pull the belly in the whole time. 7, so you're engaging your core. 6, this is opening up those hips. 5, inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, we'll start in 3 minutes if no one's on here, and I'll just post it. 1, reverse it. So feel that left leg stretch, point and flex, trying to drop that right foot to the floor. So feel it in the right hip flexor over here, and then switch. Pull that right leg up, point and flex as you feel that left hip flexor stretch out. Now we're gonna take that right leg down as the left leg comes up. So we switch directions. Cross. Right leg goes down to the back, left leg goes front up. The helicopter legs opposite way. So 8 more. Inhale through the center, exhale as you lift and move. In the circular motion, it's a half circle. 6. Keeping the low back engaged. 5, you can do it on the ball. Woo. 4. Notice what you feel in each hip. This side, I feel like my hip kind of grinding on my left. 3. If that's the case, don't make that range of motion so big until it might feel really good, but it's popping it. And 1. Woo. Hold it again. Let's do bicycles over here. We're going to bend that right knee. Cross left arm to cap right knee. As you extend that left leg long, feeling that stretch right here. Inhale, twist to the right or to the back. Spine twist on the foam roller. So we're wringing out our upper body, opening up our right shoulder girdle from the chest as we take our right knee over to the left. And we're still digging into that nice spot, releasing the fascia, the piriformis. Inhale back. Let's do that same thing. Hug that right knee in, extend it long. Bring your left knee in. Inhale. Take your left leg, cap it with your right hand. Your left arm is out to T. Exhale, pull left knee over to the right. Spine twist first. Inhale and sit with it 20 seconds. So I always want to do this at the end, and my kids' attention span is usually shot, so I'm doing it now. But it's great to do this while you're warm at the end of class, especially while you're warm, and maybe I promote stretching more while you're warmed up versus the beginning, but hug that knee and inhale, and then to get out of it, you can do a happy baby pose. Roll the shoulder, roll that foam roller down, bring your legs on it. Forward fold, inhale. From there, cross your ankles. We're gonna do one child's pose with your hands on the foam roller. So knees go wide, hips to heels. Drop your head in between your arms. Inhale, find your cat-cow. Scary Halloween cat, roll that foam roller underneath your shoulders. Drop your head in between, tuck your tailbone. And then happy dog. Lift up. Now on the happy dog is where we're gonna step our left leg back and try our plank. Step that left leg back, drop that left forearm to the foam roller, step that right leg, drop that right arm, and step that right leg back. Plank pose, lower down, inhale, stretch out. Like Superman, again, slicing bread with your arms. You're gonna walk your foam roller on, place your wrist on the foam roller, feet are down, inhale. Lengthen through like Superman. Drop your forearm to the earth, forehead I mean. Pull the belly in and off the mat. Exhale, press your forearms into the foam roller as you pull the foam roller to your heart. You lift your head up to the sun. So inhale, lengthen, exhale. I call it rolling pin. It works your triceps. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. 10, it works the proper back muscles. 9. Don't go so high that your glutes take over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. When your glutes take over, your legs pop off the floor. 7. Keep that cobra tail pressing into the mat. 6. Lift your heart. You're going to feel it in that low back. 5. Inhale, lengthen. Start at your elbows with the foam roller and roll to your wrists. 4. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull the belly in 3 so you don't arch your back. Keep that neutral spine. 2. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, and 1. Then from there, roll it under your chest. Arms out to T to roll out your rotator cuff. You're gonna roll right hip on top of left, keeping that left arm on foam roller. So I'm gonna show you this way. One arm stays on the foam roller like a T, and then you're gonna stack that other shoulder and hip. Stretching out and digging into that rotator cuff, maybe laying your head down. Inhale and exhale. And then other side of the arm is what I mean. So my forearm was down, now I'm gonna take my shoulder on top and roll it like this, underneath that armpit. So I'm rolling it underneath the insertion point from all the push-ups and the boxing in my armpit to release. All the way in, digging in. All right, if you still need more, you can use a golf ball or a tennis ball. You might feel this enough, rolling to the back, and then exhale, roll forward. Getting the biceps and the triceps, arching your back, rolling back and forth. Taking those muscles into the foam roller and then the other way, of course. You can stay where you are, just run into the wall. So we first started with the forearm and the inside of the arm down. This is gonna get that rotator cuff. If you have any issues right here on the shoulder, kind of massage it out and let your weight, your chest drop towards the floor in your head. Bend your knees so that nothing's pulling. The gravity of our body is pulling into the ground. Inhale. Exhale and out. Of course, hold these a lot longer if you can. Then from there, press in and switch that arm position. So the outside of the arm and shoulder is digging in. Maybe like this first to start, like under your arm, but make that mouse hole between your elbow, your shoulder, and your hips. Roll into the back, feel your scapular muscles, the muscles around that shoulder blade and the backpack. Roll those out. Inhale and exhale. And maybe try to dig that in. Opening up, it's the insertion point of all our chest muscles and then our back muscles right in there. If you were my private, you know I used to try to dig into that right here in the armpit. There's an acupressure point. So if the foam roller is not getting it enough, use a tennis ball or a golf ball even. Or I put 2 tennis balls in a sock. And then I put the sock around it and dig into that, into the earth. And roll all the way to the back and towards the front. Inhale here, notice maybe one chest muscle, pec muscle is tighter than the other. Probably your right if you're right-handed, whichever one you use more. Inhale here and then come back to this one and see if it feels any different. 5 times, inhale, exhale, 5. Ooh, and then maybe getting into that neck, 4. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, 3. Hug those thighs together. 2, and then on the last one, we're just gonna hang out with your head supported and feel your neck. Slowly turn to the right. Keeping your shoulders and your knees and your hips. Press that small of the back into the mat, engage. Inhale and exhale, sink deeper. And then other side. All right, are we ready to blocks? We'll have more to come after that. Hug your knees into your chest. Rolling up. Finding your way to your boxing position. Just restart this video. There's a little quick foam roller, 20-minute tutorial on the foam roller. Use it anytime before, but preferably after. Happy Friday.